I got the wrong Discord audio. I'll fix that in a second. Hey everyone, welcome to the RSCA TV broadcast for the International Sports Car Challenge here at Saitama for round 2, or race 2, because Dive's a little peculiar guy. My name is RSCA. I'm the primary commentator and also streamer for this evening. You are joined by Lucas Foley in the booth too. So, yeah, we're back with Lucas in the booth. He was here for Inca yesterday with me. If you remember that, we went over some motorsport track history while staff had some issues to resolve. So we are joined in the middle of qualifying. I need to close everything off. Still a mess. We are joined here with our LMP3s, GT3s, and GT4s. The GT3s are new for this season, so that will all be very exciting. Here's our class winner from yesterday for the Pro class. That's Michelle 301 in the LMP3 car, otherwise known as Mia. Currently racing with Alta in the 07. I think that's a Ligier, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's a Ligier. Pretty identifiable by the just by the headlights alone for the LMP3s. No one set a valid time yet, but we are expecting mid 28 roughly for the LMP3s. And I don't know about the GT3s, but for the GT4s, I believe low 37s. Of course, above 1 minute, but you get what I'm trying to say. Lucas, you know any of the track history for Saitama? Just out of interest.
There's been a lot of track modifications through the years. So originally, turn 1 used to be the long sweeping right-hander as turn 1, and after you took the long turn 1, before we head to the chicane has changed from a really fast right-left, like let's say, very down to one of the Monza chicanes, let's just say, to a much lower one, which you can now currently see, where you sweep all the way to the right, then back on the left, and back up the hill onto that hairpin. And the rest of the track hasn't changed as much. Still with the that long right-hander, and then goes all the way through the fast right, left, and down into the final couple corners of the chicane, and up the hill back through the start-finish line. Nothing much of the track has changed.
So not too big, but I believe this is a Project Apex track. I remember from Project Apex. So it's a little cool because I remember, if I remember correctly, RSCA was a track builder for Project Apex, or it still is. I don't know if it's former or current. We'll go a lot.
Yes, okay, Saitama has been usually one of the season openers, if you don't count Sebring, because that's sort of like a one-off event, I call that. But Saitama has always been the initial race to start off the calendar season, which is pretty good, to be fair. Well, I'm not a fan, but it does the job. It's all good.
Here we go. We're watching Sylvia Chuki in the 112 the 112 Center Point United Porsche GT3. Currently, they have provisional pole for the GT3 class, and right behind them by 6/10 is Oscar Bra. I don't remember what team he's with. Oh yeah, he's with XKZ in their Lamborghini GT3. Currently on provisional pole for LMP3 is Cole Santee, and then I believe for GT4 it is Flash. Although that's subject to change. There's Flash right there. If I remember correctly, he is with Katsuka, so I need to get my memory jogged a little bit. I haven't commentated ISCC in a while. How long has it been? Yeah, it's been like, well, last time I did it was 2024, so that's a good measure of how long it's been since I've commentated ISCC. And we will have XS1 series again with me streaming and commentating next weekend. That will be 1300 EST Saturday. So make sure you stop by for that. 1300 EST or 1 p.m. EST, depending on if you use 12 or 24-hour format.
Henry, what?
What did Henry say?
Was detected for client exploiting action kick info. Anyway. So yeah, the track has 5 left-handers and 10 right-handers on the circuit. So you have a total 15 corners, main corners that you
Nice.
have to input into. Don't really count the curves on the exit of some of the chicanes, but well.
It is a very nice track too. Beloved by quite a few of the members. So far, Sainty's still on provisional pole. And there's a.
Well, we still have 8 minutes to go through.
Oh, look at so
still.
So there we go. There's Rock. We'll look at Rock a little bit. I think he won AM class yesterday. Yeah, he did get AM class victory yesterday in both races for Inca Cup. Definitely the fastest of the AM drivers, and also just a fast driver overall. And GT, he ended up getting P5 at Sebring in the Eclipse bonus for RSCA. He isn't with Eclipse now. He's going to be with XKZ in their, or XKZ I should say, in their LMP2 program. But we'll see what he can do. Also, another thing. Hold on, where's Play Games? There's Play Games. Guess I didn't put his. No, I didn't put his new car. I'm not disappointed. I spent all that time on Play Games livery, and it ain't even in. Oh, there he is. Number 1 Katsuka Motorsport BMW. We'll see him. He more than likely can achieve a victory here today. One of the favorites in the GT4 class. Very big class indeed. And another driver to actually talk about will be. Hold on. I can find him. There he is. There's Lutzer Michael right there in the 227. He's on an alt account. What? That 227 Supra does have a chance at least a top 3 here today. Very strong. Ended up getting the final win to GT4 last season, which was mostly down to Mia not showing up. Or I think Mia was actually in LMP3 for that race. I unfortunately didn't get to commentate, but he did it. But he ended up getting the win in the final race of GT4 last season. Was a strong contender. Got P2 in the championship, so he will be a favorite here today as well. Speaking of Mia, actually, she now has the, again, provisional, but more than likely going to be pole position for LMP3 and also just overall. Right behind her will be Cole Santee 1099 and Yolol. So, two RTEC cars chasing an Alton. Which is a little ironic considering that in LMP2, Alton is actually the manufacturer that RTEC uses. So, a tiny bit of irony. Vestergaard's driving. I think Vestergaard's an LMP3. I wonder what Nuv is, and I'm pretty sure Nuv is an LMP3 driver. So, 6-second difference in the LMP3 class at this moment. Let's see. Where is Oscar? Yeah, here's Oscar. So this is provisional pole for GT3. I think. No, I'm wrong. Sylvia is actually in pole for GT3. I keep forgetting. It's a little interesting. It's a little different because I'm not exactly used to cars of a lower class of pacing some of the cars of the higher class, but that's been the case with GT4 and GT3 actually. The higher GT4 drivers on pace with even like the midfield GT3 drivers. It's very, very weird indeed. But either way, it does look like we have quite a few people that came today. At least 28 have attempted qualifying. 20 of them have set a successful lap. ISCC might act. I don't mean to be biased, but ISCC might be one of my favorites. It might be my favorite of the 3 series that are obviously Exos and Lawn series, but just a really nice series to have. 45-minute race after 50-minute qualifying. So it's not too big of a race. Yeah, nothing major, but it's also a decent in length. Similar to the GT World Challenge size races. Or, well, not really GT World Challenge, that's a bad example, but similar time span to, I think, IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge, if I'm not wrong, or is it VP Racing Challenge? I forgot which one of the two. I don't know much about IMSA Sports Series, don't ask me. Again, we're watching play games. We have about 3 minutes to go here in qualifying. Some of these people haven't set successful laps. They haven't set valid laps yet. Mia's still got pole position by well over a second, actually. That's quite a huge margin. So I don't think we're going to be looking at LMP3 much today for who's going to get the win in that. Unfortunately for you LMP3 fans. Sorry, guys. If it makes anyone feel any better, we will get to see a lot of GT4 action today for sure. There are so many drivers in that class. Again, on the topic of GT3 and GT4, the reason that some of the GT4s are on pace with GT3s is just because I drove like both of them. The GT4s have so much acceleration compared to the GT3 cars. With the H-chassis tunes. In the middle of the week, the GT4s had their tire physics changed, which I've heard only one little thing about it being weird, but other than that, we should still have some really good GT4 racing. I don't imagine it'll change much. There's the 12, actually. I think I know who that is. Yeah, that's Khalifa. No, it is Khalifa Tower, not Mustang right there. Number 12. I know. I don't even remember where they're from. I don't know any racing series that some of these guys are from. I do know that Plagan specifically was in. I think he was from PIM, RIA. He's done other series, so he is quite a bit of a seasoned veteran. Plus, he got, I think, second in a championship for XLMS and overall last season. He kind of lost it just based on bad luck itself. Very unfortunate, but he had quite a few wins to his name with the SFM crew. That Inca T75 was such a dominant car. I think if I remember correctly, it won all the races. Yeah, the Inca LMP, I think it won all the races. I don't know. Lucas, you can tell me if I'm wrong on that. But we have under a minute to go in qualifying, so not too much longer, and then we'll go on a small break, and we'll come back for the race.
Yep. We've got 43 seconds, but, well, 40 seconds less to remaining.
Less than 40 because of the timer. Oh, there's a car off to the side. Someone got a little mad. Or something.
So, if we want to look for... we can talk about the Drivers' Championship before we start the race. I don't need to talk about it in qualifying.
Yeah.
I was going to start talking about it, but...
Well, if you want to.
About the end, anyway. Nah, we'll do it just before the race starts.
Okay. Yeah.
Everybody, it gives a bit of the pre-race tension up to see who's currently up ahead in the championship with the win in Sebring and maybe second or third in the GTs and the LMPs. Threes. So yeah, the point system in this one is of course first place gets 20 points. It goes 2 points down after 18, 16, 14, down to 10. Down to 10th with 2 points. Then 11th is 1 point and 0.5 of a point for others, so 12 and onwards.
I need to figure out my Discord issue, actually. Hold on. Oh yeah, qualifying is over now. Sorry for keeping silent. But, oh, well, Mia's still on a lap, technically.
So we might as well talk about the calendar while we're at it. So of course we started off in November with Sebring. We are hitting to Saitama today. As we can see, qualifying just finished at the moment. We're still waiting for people to cross the line, but it looks like the current championship leader in LMP3 is currently on pole with a 1 minute 28.9. Nice safety mini margin, roughly a tenth there to Cool Santi, which will be his contender today, I'm sure of it. And then after Saitama, sorry, so we have 10 races in this
Yeah.
ISCC season 4. Is it season 4? Yes.
Yeah, it should be.
We're going to round 3 will be off in Germany in the 2nd of February in Zux Spitzring. Don't think I've seen that circuit for a while, but we'll have a look soon. And then on February the 16th, we'll be heading to Circuit de la Spa-Francorchamps. And then we're going to have a mini break until the 2nd of March. We'll be heading for round 5 in Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the road course, which will be joined, of course, with the other series, I'm sure. And then, of course, round 6, the main one, on the 23rd of March, Circuit de la Sarthe. Of course, all the series will be racing there, all 3 of the series. Round 7 on April the 6th will be at Pyeongchang International Circuit, which is probably going to be one of the hardest ones on the calendar, I'm sure, as well as another one which I'll mention in a second. Round 8, we're heading to Vermont Raceway Park on the 20th of April, quite busy in April time. And of course, the new circuit, Del Mar Street Circuit, which will be an absolute
Banger.
mad race. Well, banger, of course, which will be fantastic to watch. I'm pretty sure all series will be heading there. Even is the other series going? I'm not sure. Is Inca going to Del Mar?
Probably. We'll see.
Sebring, yeah, they're going to Del Mar, and of course, ending it off on a high with Road America on the 1st of June. So really nice, nice calendar there. Just nice, you know, not the best, but it's just
so.
Nice.
We're going to coffee break, and then we'll announce the results of qualifying in a second. Yeah, I don't think I need to say much more besides that we have a really good calendar for this season. I will see y'all once we come off a coffee break. Hey everyone, welcome back. We're off a coffee break now. Here for ISCC, the International Sports Car Challenge. We're at race 2 at Saitama. Currently, I am sitting in front of our Alton SUV, part of Vehicle Emergency Services. I do remember the safety car is broken. I probably should have told someone about that. We were drifting in practice just for a little bit of fun, and I think we forgot to tell someone about that. But I'm waiting for Lucas to act.
Tried driving now.
Yeah,
Who did you want to add, sorry?
Mia. Bring Mia up. We're gonna bring Mia up for Mia, please raise your hand in the VC. We're gonna get a quick word with you, and then we're gonna move down and get a word with our GT4 pole position as well, because I don't think Sylvia is gonna come to the stage unless Sylvia is in stage. Sorry, Sylvia is in stage.
There.
We'll do it. Sylvia, hey Mia, welcome to RSCA TV. I think it's safe to say you had quite a dominant pole position there, over a second compared to, I think about a second and a half compared to Santi, if I remember correctly. Well, now it's a second, but I'm assuming you're feeling confident for the race. So how's it going now in your new LMP3 that you're driving?
Didn't feel comfortable with it at first, but like a few laps later, I got it down, and well, it's back to our old ways, I guess.
Fair enough. So I don't know if you expect anything from Santi, but do you expect any competition today from the rest of the LMP3 field?
I had 2 drive-through penalties and 1 intentional quarter cutting penalty.
All right. I don't think I need to say anything. I don't think I need to ask much more. We're gonna go quickly get a word with Lutzer before we roll off the line. Thank you, Mia, for coming to the booth. I want to make this quick.
Stage 2, by the way, just wanted to say.
Okay. We're gonna go get a quick word with Lutzer before we start off. Right here. I don't see where he is. I think he's in his car. There he is. He's on an alt account. If you can bring, Lucas, if you can swap it now, bring Lutzer up to the booth.
Okay.
What was that? Silly. Yeah, his name's Silly.
Magnus, there you go.
Oh, Magnus is here. Yeah, bring up Magnus too.
Oh, yeah, who first? Oh, Philly or Magnus? Wait, what?
Yeah, no. Well, bring up Silly after. I'm sorry, I nearly forgot. I thought Magnus would come up here. Where's?
Well, they're both on the. Do Magnus first.
I will do Magnus first. Okay. Yeah. So, Sylvia, I don't think you're too. I don't think this is a very unfamiliar spot for you. I'm pretty sure it would be very familiar, but you got pole position in your Porsche GT3 right here that we're now sitting in front of. So how do you feel with the new GT3 cars that we have added to ISCC for this season?
Pretty good. I'll just say it's pretty good.
Hey, fair enough. Do you think that you're going to get any trouble from the 2 drivers behind you, the Horizon Racing, or I can't remember what team it was, but the Ferrari behind you? Do you think you're going to get any trouble from them too?
Maybe. I have no idea how the race pace will be, but hopefully it will be good, as I want a good battle.
Okay, that's good to hear. Again, I'm sorry for short interviews. Thank you for coming to the booth for us real quick, Magnus, but... Uh-oh. Okay, I got frozen there for a second. But we're going to now move to your GT4 pole position now. Lutzer Michael, who's on an alternate account today due to some issues. I think this is his first pole position, actually, for GT4, which is definitely going to be the class to look at. So, Lutzer, you got XKCs behind you today. This is your first pole position. This is a big chance for you to win today. Do you feel excited at all?
Yes, I am excited, but it's not my first pole position.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I probably should know that. Well, I mean, I really should know that. I'm talking to you, but yeah, exactly. And you won that race, but
exactly. I will win this one too.
Okay, confident. Do you expect any trouble though from the 2 drivers behind you?
No.
Oh, okay. You have Rock though. No, you have Rock behind you. You have you have the most competitive class. So I mean,
Kitty. He made a time that was 1 second slower than me. How is that any competition at all?
good point. Okay.
The
Well,
only driver that can bring me any fight is play games, and he's at the back of the grid.
well, play games probably. I think he failed to set a valid lap. It didn't look
yes.
like he was that slow in qualifying though, but we'll see.
We'll see what
Yeah, we will
happen.
see. This is a very big GT4 grid. Good luck to you all. Good luck to all you three from our pole position trio here for ISCC. It's the first time we've done interviews in a while. Lucas, you can send them back to the pits of hell if you want to.
Five. Oh, no, okay.
I don't know how you
Oh,
do that.
okay,
actually.
Oh my God, Lucas.
It's like a forced leave stage, or is it just disconnect? I don't know.
No, you just
Just
make
whatever,
them.
man.
I don't know what you to do.
It's buttons.
There's a lot of buttons, aren't there?
Fine. Philly, leave the stage or I'll disconnect you. Messy, same with you, Magnus. Let's see what
And
it's all.
Yeah, we don't want leaving the RSCA TV.
And we'll go back to the audience.
Anyways, I'm gonna go back to the.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So you solved it yourself.
Bye.
It's either I do
Okay.
it or you do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to
Yeah.
get
Well, I mean,
It's-
as long as they don't talk, that's the only thing. Anyways, we might as well look at this. This is a little. I mean, it's not far off from what I'd expect, but actually, this is reverse of last season. I'm used to having a lot of Ligiers up in LMP3, but this time Artec switched to LMP3 to the Janetta LMP3s. So P2, P3, and P4 are all Janettas, which is an interesting sight to see. But I do love my Janettas, so I can't really complain. But we still got a good mix of Ligiers, and then I think these are Odessas. Sorry, no, these are these Duquesnes or are these Odessas? I don't know the difference in chassis. Oh my God, Max Verstappen is in LMP3. There are quite some, these aren't like historically notable teams well, some of these aren't historically notable teams exactly, but we do have quite the notable contemporary lineup on here. We got XKZs have actually been really good in the amateur categories. I'm excited to see how they do in LMP2 for XLMS. Of course, you got Eclipse Motorsport, got pole position. You know, Artec is doing the usual. There's Neck actually right there. Neck's only in P5. It's weird. It's kind of weird because Neck did like a really good job in the second half of XLMS last season. You got the Horizon Racing Porsches, very iconic indeed. Their new liveries are, mwah, I don't mean to glaze them, but they are very much a nice team to root for. Nothing too wrong with them. I think that's Brumham I'm riding in the BES SUV. Okay. We need to get off the grid now because they're starting to do their thing. Let me look at how many cars actually. Okay, 29 cars attempted qualifying. 27 got a valid lap. So, I'm gonna move my. I'm gonna move myself over here. Now, watch. There's another SUV. CC penalties at. Oh yeah, CC penalties at 40. Whoa, CC penalty at 45 for a T-Day because it's a 45-minute race. It's different at Le Mans, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not different at Le Mans. It's different at Sebring. It's the only race I'm pretty sure that the CC count's not exactly the amount of minutes because they put it at 100 in. Is it 120, Lucas? Or is it 100? I think it's 100.
Hundreds, I think it's 100. 100 is usually the one that you get for the long races.
Yeah. Are you in the SUV? I'm confused.
Yeah.
The start zone is the F1 grid spots to start finish line. Okay. That is a lot more helpful. There, yeah, Lucas is in that SUV. There's Alex CA 678, the owner of RSCA. Only available on RSCA TV. If you want to see him. or in the voice chat whenever he randomly joins. Do we? Oh yeah, we have two safety cars, I guess. Remember this. Just gonna get a good pan of the whole grid here. So LMP3s are... Yeah, the LMP3 drivers are all getting a little antsy because we're waiting here for a little longer than usual. We're all ready to go. Well, sort of.
You're still going through this corner cuts and all that. That's pretty fun. Oh my gosh. Right, this must be really dark.
We might as well go over the oh, never mind. We're gonna peel off. Okay. Who is driving the safety car actually?
Probably no, Henry is today.
Yeah, well, either way, I'll just
Again.
we'll
So
just
if he
watch
smashes-
Mia. We might as well go over how the Drivers' Championship situation is at the moment. Currently, Mia is your LMP3 Championship leader, ahead of Cole Santee and Lance Simmons. The Santee's Asphalt and Team Artec cars, actually. I forgot that Santee's Asphalt's a little bit different. Then down in GT3, we have Rockout and Yoshi and Tailfire, which I don't think Tailfire is here. I think he quit RSCA.
Today, so yeah, I think he did.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think he quit, which is a little saddening because he actually was very good talent. So
Down to the GT4, we've got Clay Games, currently first, and we've got Ryan Wilson, and then El Bamber. In
that,
third,
yeah, but that is a little
Is
messed
Ryan
up because
Wilson?
if you do remember,
it-
there was that everyone got confused because of the wall for some reason. So yeah, so
What has been inputted as?
the Eclipse, yeah, so Ryan Wilson getting that second place was a little bit less than standard.
Something's happened.
Don't get me wrong, he's an okay driver, but he's not. I don't think he was second place GT4 worthy. But, anyways, actually 16 GT4s did that race, and then 8 GT3s and 7 LMP3s. So there were more GT4s than LMP3s and GT3s combined, which isn't an attack on the LMP3 or GT3 field. That's more just a compliment to how popular GT4s are in RSCA. Very great racing, although they nearly got axed for this season by the community. Idiots. Anyways, we're coming up the hill from the final hairpin. Getting ready. We will have green flag around the just around here from the F1 grid to start finish line. Once we wait for them to go, green flag is in the air. Michio 301 is going to lead us off the start. It doesn't appear that way, and also the leaderboard's a little wrong, but there's the start of your LMP3s, nice and orderly. We'll see your GT3s and GT4s start off. It does look. Oh, people jumped in front of. What is going on? What is going on further down the grid?
There'll be some penalties.
There's going to be some for sure penalties. That XKZ car should not be right there. That's a GT4 car. Around your pole position for GT3. Here's Soviet Chuki leading us off the line for the GT3 grid, which actually has a lot of entries for this race. And here we go. Soviet Chuki is going to be defending it from. I cannot identify that. He's got a Ferrari behind him. I'm pretty sure that's Rocky's Ferrari. If I'm not mistaken. A little hard to see up the hill for this hairpin right here.
Yeah, the exit of the hairpin is really interesting as well. It's got that little.
Oh yeah, it is, because you got that slight uphill. There's some confusion right there. No clue what happened. Civics going to lead very convincingly ahead of the Ferrari behind. Again, I believe that is Yeah, there we go. That's Rocky S4, and right behind us actually Litme, one of the Eclipse drivers for the GT3. And all the way back in GT4, there's for sure going to be some start penalties for that. There is no way that there won't be. There's Lucha and Michael, who's got a fight behind him for GT4. There's the one of the XKCs. I don't know if that's Rock or who that is. I'm gonna check. That is Rock. They were former teammates last season, and now they're battling each other. And Lucha's team, I'm pretty sure Ronaldo is right behind him. And also, there's Play Games actually coming through the field all the way from the back. Didn't get a valid lap in qualifying, so GT3 putting on a show here today. But again, we will more than likely see quite a few penalties handed out. It was pretty evident there were some big jumpers, particularly it looks like the 72 will more than likely get a penalty. RM Racing's number 74 car got in it looks like he got in some trouble. Wonder what's going on. Wonder what's going on in LP3. LP3 looks like they're quite a bit spread out, but currently we're watching GT4. This is for second place at the moment, but more than likely end up being for first place, because I do not believe that 72 car had a fair jump. Look at that. Lutzer, Michael, and Rock 27 having a very big scuffle right now through this double right-hand section. Actually, there is the... Was that the 72? I think the 72 is just ahead of them, so... Look what happened, but here we go to this left-hander. Two very great drivers that drove together at Sebring together, and now they're fighting in two different cars for the lead of their class. So there's that, and it looks like the number 8 of I don't want to take any tips from GT4, but it looks like the number 8 of Blaze Racing and the number 18 of Team Artec are up ahead having a fight. I think that was a drive-through penalty for the 72. It looked like he was fast on pit entry. So something happened there. Look at these dudes, and this is that. Here we go down into turn 1. Play Games was right behind. Oh, Play Games was right behind, and this is going to get hit up real fast. That's how it's looking. Again, I don't want to take away from the overall battle if there is an overall battle, but class victories are a little more important. Yet Play Games is now joining the fight, so this is going to get heated up really, really quick. They're around Alscabra's GT3 as well. GT3 grid is actually really spread out right now. Here we go through this right-hander. We're gonna get blocked by the crane for a second there. Then he's second and a right-handers. They're pretty sure this is an 11-turn facility, if I remember what Lucas said. Here we go. Oh, Silly's got quite a bit of a lead. Okay. Well, in that case, let's go look at the fight behind him. Play Games and Rock 27 are now fighting for second, but they're not too far off from the lead for GT4, so this is a three-way fight for GT4 silverware. It did not take very long to get heated up. We're 5 minutes into the race, but they are still going. This is what I was talking about when I said when I said that ISCC is one of my favorite series to watch, because they did not take any time at all to get right into action. Play Games has made that overtake successfully, and he is now chasing down first place honors for GT4. Go into this big hairpin, I'm pretty sure it was. I do remember there have been quite some, again, Lucas said there were quite some changes, and here's the first of the chicanes. Then we have a very interesting left-hand hairpin. Never was fed, but yeah, Play Games is not going to be backing down, neither is Lucha. I don't think Rock will be either. It's the thing with this 45-minute race format. It does look like the 93 and 18 Artex, and also the 06. Oh, and then the 06 Ultimate Motorsports and the number 8 Blaze Racing cars are also going to battle it out a bit up front. Just take a look at who that is. It does look like, who's in 93? I forgot who's in 93. Doesn't say. Okay. Well, now I'll end up figuring it out. Currently watching Play Games 2003 in the number 1 Katsuki Motorsport BMW, chasing down Lutzer Michael in the number 227 Eclipse Motorsport Supra. Up ahead. They're not very far off of each other. The current difference is just around a second. That being said, we will go look up front and see if the Arctics are around each other. It looks like there's a Horizon Racing Porsche not far up ahead. So I think we are already going to see some. Oh yeah, it's the 90. That is the number 91 Horizon Racing Porsche. Unfortunately, I do apologize if I missed any class battles from LMP3 or GT3, but the first thing I saw was GT4 having a battle, and I immediately went to that. Again, will be a very heated class start today. We're currently looking at YOLO in the number 93 Team Artec LMP3. We're going to look back at how GT4 is looking. I think Play Games is... Yeah, it looks like he's catching up quite a bit, if I'm not mistaken. That's a big freeze. Uh-oh. Freezing up at the moment. That's not good. Okay, I'm sorry for the silence. We had any issues with broadcast. I also do apologize. I had to freeze for around 20 seconds. Didn't want to interfere with that. It does look like 073 and 228 are fighting. Here we go. So it looks like it's going to be a bit of... Yeah, here we go. XKZ versus the Eclipse Motorsport yet again today for the GT4 class. This is down for third in class between the 073 and 228. Again, XKZ very much, they are a new team, but don't get anything wrong about them. They are definitely proving themselves recently in the amateur categories with their Mercedes. I think that... Is that Rock? Yeah, it is Rock. So I think Rock might actually be struggling, because usually he would be a little higher, but I don't. Well, then again, I don't believe he's struggling, but currently he is fighting for third. He was just fighting for first. Oh yeah, they're not very far off of first, so not a very big spread in GT4 yet. We are nearly 10 minutes in already. Things are still very well heated up in the oven. Rock's going a little wide right there. He has a Ronaldo right behind him. One of the which was a previous Eclipse driver, but he rejoined for Season 4 ISCC and also in the Exxon Investment Inca Cup squad. We saw the Inca Cup a bit yesterday. Got some good results down there. We'll see him next weekend. We'll also see Rock next weekend as well. In fact, all the top 4 for GT4 right now, we will all see next weekend. They race across, well, except for Play Games, they race across all 3 Roblox Sports Car Association series. Oh, my voice isn't... Jesus, I need a bit of a drink for a sec. Haven't had enough to drink today. Clearly. We have just completed the first 10 minutes of the race. Currently we're watching the 073 XKZ Racing, the XKZ Racing Team Mercedes AMG with Rock 27 behind the wheel, fighting for third. There's a... What was it? Wait, where is that Horizon Racing car from? Is that the 97? Yes, I believe that's the 97. I don't... Horizon Racing's been a little bit over the place today, which is a little bit interesting. Let's Wonder how GT3's look. GT3 doesn't look too bad either, but I'm pretty sure Soviet Chuki's got quite a bit of a lead there for Center Point United. Yeah, 7 seconds the lead between that Porsche and number 30 car. Okay, well, I don't think things are going to chill out any soon, but my voice needs to rest. Lucas, how's it been? Lucas, do you have anything, to say? So I can rest my voice for at least a second of time. I don't think Lucas is even with me. Very unfortunate. Either way. Let's see what's. Oh, there's Camaro. Oh, those Camaros behind us looked like there. I think that's Neck and I forgot who it was from the sorry to change sorry to stick with GT4, but yeah, here we go. Fight with the Camaros, and also the number 12 BMW actually looks like he's going to try and get in on this. This is Neck Racing versus R-Tech R Sport. Necro is in the number 20 Chevrolet Camaro. And in the other Chevrolet Camaro, we have one of the R-Tech drivers. I can't recall who it is. Yeah, that's right, Earl Bamber. This is for 5th place in GT4. The number 12 Catska Motorsport BMW is right behind them. That one's driven by Flash 400. Getting GT4 class to watch today. And to think that we nearly didn't even have to. We might have not had GT4. This season's a little crazy to think about. Great racing. Sorry for that tough thing. Great racing out of this class for all that I have seen. You know, Neck looks like he has his advantage right now. Let's go check back up front and see how that's going. Oh, Play Games looks like he's going for an overtake. I can't tell. Remember, there is quite a bit of V-lag, but I predicted that these two would be having a bit of a fight today, and that is showing at this moment. Look, not too far off each other. They are not neither of the two can just break away or change. Oh, Lucas is back. Lucas, how's Corner Cuts looking? I don't want to press tab. How's Corner Cuts looking though? We're 15 minutes in.
15 people's right now. 15 minutes in. We've got a couple people already in the 30s. Ronaldo is, I think, at the highest with 38 at the moment.
Always an Eclipse driver.
I think Antol has 39. There we go. Ooh.
That makes me feel ever slightly better.
Simon on 21 as well.
Oof. Well, what
and
about
the cleanest driver is
yeah.
Oscar with 5 cc's.
That's pretty good to hear from. Well, unfortunately he's only in 5th, I think, or 6th in his class. But either way, good to be a clean driver. Look at what about well, it's ZNAM is the username for Luther Michael, and then Play Games. What about those two?
Oh, great. I have to look through the actual fake names first. Let me just track all these and I can find it from there.
I just want to know. Wait, where's Play Games gone? Did Play Games disconnect? There's no way.
Yeah, I don't see.
Oh, he disconnected. He's stuck at the line. He just disconnected. I was talking about that earlier. Play Games had issues last season. It cost them the championship. He just disconnected, I think. Oh. Well, that really does interfere with GT4. Because now that means Luther has a very big gap to 2nd place, Rock 27. It does look like the 08 and the 20 are still settling their fight. Here we go. There's Rock 27. He's currently in second place unless Play Games is allowed to join in 2nd himself. That is heavily unfortunate. wow, okay. That really does shake things up. We're gonna go back to watching currently Necro, Earl Bamber, and again Flash for 100. Wow. Things just took a not even just a nosedive. They just went straight into the ocean. That is shocking.
Happens, you know.
Well, I mean, well, don't give me. Oh no, he's back. He's gonna be back on the. I don't know where he is on track. Lutzer is. Is he right with Lutzer? No, he is right with Lutzer. Okay, I don't know if he disconnected. I don't know what happened then. If he disconnected or if he just and then got back. Let's look in chat. Not that I can see. Okay. Don't want to open chat too much. I guess it just froze for a second. I was going to say that's really good news for Lutzer, but now it's bad news for Lutzer because he's back, so. GT4 is not over yet.
So just a second race in as well.
Yeah, this is
8 more to go after this.
Oh, word. So we still will have GT4 action for first place. It does look like, oh, Soviet Chuki hasn't been lapped yet in GT3. They're like, I believe the only GT3 car not to be lapped. Yeah, they are the only GT3 car that has not been lapped yet, which definitely shows how much their pace is. There's a number 15 Ferrari off to the side there, I think. Yeah, the Blaze Racing for GT3 Ferrari, the 296 off to the side. Fortunate turn of events for that car, but that is just racing sometimes. It does look okay. I think I just can't tell what's happening with now we're gonna look back. Oh, the 228 had a major issue because they're I wonder where the 228 went. They're all the way back, and I don't even know where that is. That is back in 9th in class of the 11 GT4 cars that made it here today. Very unfortunate for them as well. Oh, there he is. He has a lot of corner cuts, so not much he can work with, unfortunately for him. More than likely didn't get too much practice in. Oh, look, there is... Okay, there's the number 15 pulled off to the side for Ruben. Check back up on how Play Games and Lutzer are doing. There they are. Not far off of each other, but neither has really made a move. Let's look back at Rocky out. There you go. No, let's go look at Rock. Rock is nothing, but not far behind. Here we go. Let's look at Earl Bamber. And the Arctic Racing 08. Sorry, Arctic R Sport 08. I have no clue why there is an Arctic R Sport and then a Team Arctic. Don't ask me. This is a currently three-way fight for 4th place in GT4 right now between 2 Chevys and the BMW.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like, okay, never mind. The 228 Ronaldo is, where is he? Is he back there? No, because that's 13. Well, where is Ronaldo? Oh, he's serving a drive-thru. Okay. Here we go. Yep, Lutzer still has a big lead, so we'll just watch Earl Bamber and also Necro right there, right behind him, and then again the number 12 Katchka Motorsport BMW Flash. So a double right-hander there. Still, GT4 is still very much on their heels fighting. That's the thing with GT4. It does look like we might have a GT3 fight though. I want to go take a look at that in a second. I don't mean to distract myself from fight to fight, but I want to give GT3 some screen time. And also the same thing with LMP3 if I can. Wonder if it... Yep, here we go. This is for P3 and GT3 at the moment. This is between the number 226 Eclipse Motorsport Lamborghini GT3 and then the number 24 Horizon Racing Porsche GT3. Two very well. The Horizon Racing livery very much lovely in its own right. Can't say the same for the Eclipse Motorsport livery. Unfortunately. Either way, this is between NCS Yoshi in the 24 and in the 226 you have Litme. But so that's how this is going. This is there's you go. That's got flat right-hander. Then we have this left-hand turn, and they're going to approach this cane in a moment, so one of them might get ahead of the other. Currently, it looks like Litme is just sticking ahead. This is for third place, so important points here, important positions that we're looking at. Every point does matter in this championship. For sure, it looks like Litme's just going to stick it ahead. There we go. Oh, yeah. And not too far, actually not too far up ahead of them, to give credit to GT3 here. Not too far up ahead of them is Rocchio. So if either of them, oh, there you go. They're like they are side by side right now. Though, to give credit to them, Rocchio is not that far up ahead. So if Rocchio makes a mistake, there is some of a chance that either the T26 or 24 car can get P2 in class. So that's how that is looking right now. I want to drop it back down to GT4 again. This is the three-way fight for P4 in GT4 between Earl and Bamber. Not too big of a name in RSCA, but somewhat solid in GT4 as we're seeing. And then Necro, last season's XLMS GT champion for season 10, if you recall. And then Flash, which is also a somewhat solid driver in his own regard. So this is quite a fight that we are seeing between these three right here, all on different teams. All coming from different backgrounds as well. Looks like Flash hasn't really been able to get himself truly into the thick of it. I regret saying that.
No. He's just said it. Oh no. Right. Okay.
Alright. We're canning RSCA TV after this race. Effective immediately. No, Lucas, no!
No.
So that's what happens. It's not even XLMS race weekend. We can't lose our minds yet. Oh, look at these. Ooh. It's nice to see. We can actually watch some of the battles on this track. There's some spots where there's not too much V-lag. Unfortunately, with most sport, we weren't able to really enjoy that luxury very well. It does look like LMP3 might actually have a fight. Again, look at these two. They're completely unsure. Necro's taking. Necro looked like he's trying to go a little wider. A second, let's go look up front. Well, that's actually for fifth. We're not gonna take a look at that. It does look like the 06 Alton Motorsports Ligier. That is Vestergaard, and then the number 8 Blaze Racing. What is it? That's a Duquesne. So no Ades on the grid, but we have representation from 3 of the 4 LMP3 manufacturers today. Ades is just not very well known. The only team that I've ever seen run them has been Artec, and now they switched to Janetta. Along with Santee Sport also entered in a Janetta, and MSGP Academy is also Janetta, but the main go-to car for LMP3 has always been the Ligier, which makes sense. The first car you more than likely think of when you think of LMP3 is probably Ligier. For me, it's Janetta, but that's a bit of a personal bias. see. These two just can't. Sorry, these three can't even break off of each other. It's pretty insane. We're halfway through the race now. Kind of reminds me of Sicario. We had 2 packs of 3 cars. It's a little coincidentally, all 3 cars were the same 3 manufacturer. It's just a little bit interesting. That was at Sicario last season, though, for ISCC. I can recall that. It was a very crazy moment. It stayed that way for about 10-15 minutes. The way these GT4 cars are very well tuned, and they are able to produce very close racing indeed. It's a competitive category, and to get a win in it, you do have to be one of the better drivers for sure. There's a LMP3 alongside him. I can't tell who it is. I think that is Mia actually, which Mia hasn't gotten too much screen time, but that's because watching someone win by 24 seconds isn't exactly I'm sorry to say this, but it's not the most entertaining thing when you do have 3-way battles going on right next to you. But either way, there is your LMP and also LMP3 and also overall leader that we just saw pass by. They're gone now. They're off the camera. Well, no, they're right there. But either way, we are watching this GT4 battle right now. In respect, they're at the chicane, and your top 2 in GT4 are not just across the finish line. So GT4 does not have too big of a spread, at least with the the top 6 cars are not that spread in GT4. To give them credit where credit is due. But yeah, these 3 are all equally spread right now. There's LMP3s coming through them as we speak. Wait, who is that? Is that I think this is the Arm Racing number 74 that's passing through them. Laps down off the leaders, so nothing they can do in LMP3, but they can still finish the race for points if they want to.
How's the GT3 battle going?
The GT3 battle, I don't know. I'm not watching it.
There's so many other battles on track, by the way.
Oh my... Alex. Screw this, I thought I was smoker drones.
Speed battle for GT3 podium. And then LMP3.
Is there?
There's your wink wink nudge nudge. Yes.
Thank you, Alex. Oh my god, okay, they are. I didn't even see that. Yeah, do your job, Lucas. Playgames is Playgames is trying to overtake. Well, he just overtook Lucer, if I'm not mistaken. So now so that's how GT4 is going. I think there was something going on for 5th in LMP3, although they're seconds apart. So we'll look at it later. Brush it to the side. This is for lead of GT4 at the moment between Playgames and Lude Sir Michael right now. Currently, Playgames looks like he has the upper hand. Finally, it took him a good chunk of the race to get ahead of Lutzer. We'll see how that goes. There, he's got a tiny bit of a gap, but they're still not too far off of each other. Then I assume, yep, here we go. This is GT3. This might be for well, this is for P3. The Horizon Racing number 24 of NCS Yoshi has gone ahead of Litme behind them.
Yeah.
And not too far off in front of them.
Not far up, yeah.
Yeah, not too far in front of him is P2, so that could heat up pretty soon.
Line, yeah. So any mini mistake, it could come back.
Okay, we'll watch. I'll watch NCS real quick. Lucas, you watch Playgames and tell me if anything happens between the two.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have.
Absolutely gone wide there. What is he doing? The last absolutely using gravel to his advantage there. Unbelievable.
the gravel gets you a speed boost. Clearly. Oh. It's a different line. Here we go. We're watching We're gonna watch NCHOC for a bit. So Lucas, you just watch the GT4 lead battle and tell me what happens there.
Very close at the moment. It's roughly a 6-car gap between.
Tell
the
me
number
if
one
yeah,
and
just
the
tell me if
227.
they get within each other. That's the main thing I'm concerned about, is if they're basically about to overtake, if one of them is about to overtake the other for the lead. Apologies for not watching GT3 too much, or LMP3 too much. Oh my, what is NCS doing? He went really, really wide there. It looks like Limmy's going to get a run and get an overtake. We'll see if he's able to maintain it and for how long. It looks like they have around 4 seconds behind Rocchiao up ahead in the Katsuka Motorsport Ferrari. So very much potential to chase down that car if they feel so like it. We will see.
There's either not a CC out of the exit of the last turn, because a lot of people going wide.
A lot of people are going wide, but yeah, I don't think there is a CC that far out wide. If I remember from what Mia was telling me in practice.
Okay.
We have just under a third of the race to go. More like nearly under a fourth of it now. Yeah, under a fourth of it now. Rockia's not that far up ahead. If they really want to, they really can get up to Rocchia, they might be able to get to P2 just in time. They will have to really push for that though. Nearly a second all lap.
Tilly currently on 41 CCs here, and he's currently trying to fight for P1, which is not good, as Play Games is currently on 22 corner cuts, so it is.
Yeah, I don't
really
think Lucer's going to be able to win that one without getting a penalty.
Yes, he's on 43 corner cuts right now.
Oh.
So he's currently 2 away from a penalty, so he has to be really careful now.
I don't think he's going to, then that means that I don't think he's going to be able to get the win in GT4 unless Play Games were to disconnect.
Disconnect, yeah.
Which he has a history of doing.
Which has happened.
Yeah, but on the other hand, Lucer also has a history of picking up post-race penalties for corner cuts, and also just mid-race penalties for corner cuts. It would not be his first. It would not be his first time. That's the point I'm trying to make.
We have the highest. Ronaldo currently on 93 corner cuts. Wow, that is something I've never seen before. Quite high.
93 corner cuts?
No, I've seen 100 before in that.
He might be the
Probably
record.
at Greenland.
Not gonna sugarcoat it. I don't think that's very good to get that many corner cuts. Currently, Litme has the advantage of the 2 cars we're watching here. I don't know if they will be able to get the Rocky out in time, if they even can get the Rocky out.
There's still 10 minutes. It could still change. You never know.
So look at.
Alright, the lead for GT4 looks like it has calmed itself down at the moment. Giving himself a bit of a gap, knowing he could get a penalty here.
Wait. Oh, I was going to see if one of you had a corner cut. Unfortunately, no. Okay. With how it's looking, I don't think there's a decision on GT3 podium yet. That's the only podium I can see being any different at the moment. So we'll keep watching this battle right now. This is for P3 in GT3. So this is for the final spot on the podium. Maybe on the bottom spot of the podium, but still an important step nonetheless. If you want good points. Remember, there is still a championship. It's not just a race. You gotta focus on the championship at the end of the day. If you are here for the whole championship, that is. And I think especially you know, some of the people with higher amounts of corner cuts need to realize that there is an entire championship and not just this race. They need to probably calm it down. Depends. There is a choice that has to be made, and it's if you want to potentially overstep the boundary and get a penalty, or if you want to play it safe and stick with where you are. Which is what I would do, but I don't know. I'm a mama's boy. I wouldn't know. Oh yeah. Oh. 24 looked really slow out of that corner. Oh, that chicane. He looks really slow. Okay, I don't know what happened. If he just... Okay, that was
good fight in GT4 between Necro and... I don't know who that is.
Okay, well, I think that solves the podium. I think that means that GT6 just has to keep it calm for about 8 minutes, and that will be his podium to... And that is now his podium to lose, I'm pretty sure, for Litme. And here we go. This is... Oh, there's Sovichuki not far up ahead for GT3. Clearly just lapped these guys. The number 20 in Necro is fighting to keep P4 in GT4. He's got Earl Bamber behind him. Looks like Flash is backing off. We'll see if there's any post-race. Here's Rock 27. Sorry to pin him randomly. Just want to see.
Necro is currently on 38 corner cuts in P4 of GT4.
What
don't
about
know how
Earl?
much the post-race penalties will affect the positions.
What about Earl Bamber on the other hand?
He's currently he's Obama currently on 26, so it's a bit of a safer margin to 45 there. But Necro on 38, so still has a couple to spare with about 6 minutes remaining. Oh, Necro must have had a really poor exit there.
Poor exit indeed. It looks like.
Really
Oh, but a good exit out of that chicane. So he also clearly has the, at least from my perspective, has the better internet for sure. Can see a lot of rubber banding. That's not trying to be an insult.
Back and forward. Stop pausing.
Thank God. Like 08 is rubber banding all over the place, so I'm pretty sure Earl has not as good internet as Necro. Let's just say that. That or Necro just has better internet than a good majority of the grid, because it looks like, yeah, in YOLO doesn't seem that much better internet. Either way, Earl Bamber is pushing very hard to keep it in front, to try and get in front of the number 20 car.
Right, Silly in second in GT4 has lost time to the leader currently in GT4. But Silly is currently one corner cut away from a post-race penalty here. I don't know how much the post-race penalty will affect, because currently 4th place is currently in turn 1 and he's exiting the chicane at
I want to
the
see
moment.
where is Rock at compared
if
to
that post-race penalty could...
Okay, I don't know how much it does affect them, or how they even.
Towards the chicane right now. I'm not sure how much he will with that gap, so he has to be careful from here now on.
Yeah, Luke's just gonna have to be really
Those
careful
corner
not
cuts,
to
I mean,
pick
a
up
lot of
those
people
corner cuts.
on,
It's very good on him. I'm pretty sure last season he would have kept over pushed it and gotten a penalty. So very good on him to attempt to just realize that he can't do anything about first place and that he needs to focus on just keeping it in check. Again, he has improved a lot. Go ahead, Bob.
Play games will be just cruising to the end here now.
Yes, that doesn't seem like he's gonna have much to worry about. Play games is a very clean driver, and whenever his internet isn't shutting off, he usually does pretty good. Unfortunately, Necro has been overtaken for P4. Sorry for not looking at that. Oh, number 8 has a post-race penalty. Hold on, that's the Blaze Racing. Number 8 in LMP.
NCS of Rice, the 24 in GT3, currently in battle with the number 71 of Oscar. has
Oh.
a post-race penalty.
Ooh,
So we'll
24 has a
lose-
post race.
4th place. Yes, we'll lose 4th place to the
Ooh.
71.
That's unfortunate for him.
I think the 70 is further up the road, yeah. A lot of people hitting the 40s. Lance Simmons is currently on 38. Cool Santi is on 40, so only 3 minutes remain. Well, 3 minutes 30 seconds. So that is a couple of laps to go now. Roughly 4 laps out, we say, including the white flag.
Oh, we're just watching Necro right now. Unfortunately, Necro has been overtaken. I don't think he's also fallen considerably back behind Earl Bamber. Really good race between two for the entire second half of the race. Well earned from either two drivers, depending on who do you think about.
Number 8.
No, go ahead. You go ahead.
The battle between the 8 and the 06 looks really tight, but that won't
8 has a
matter
pro.
in the
Yeah, he has a
LMP.
post race.
Yeah, because it has a post-race penalty there.
That's why I didn't look at it. I knew he would get a post race eventually.
And that's
I
to be
didn't
lapped
know
as
about
well
that.
by the current leader.
Mia's just. Yeah, Mia would have. Wow, he's gonna have leapt half the LMP3 grid by the time this race starts, I'm pretty sure.
A lot of people on the edge of the. Not on the edge of their seats, probably, but.
2 laps to go.
On the edge of the CC limits.
Not on the edge of the seats, but they are on the edge of the CC limit for sure. Like you said, here's okay. Where's Mira? I don't. No, do you see anything else happening right now?
Use the number 3226 again. GT.
Yeah, how it actually? Yeah, is Lemmy caught up? No, not really.
Just 24 is he fighting anyone? No.
What about so?
20. No. That's number 1. Oh, the leader of GT4 Play Games. That's a nice margin there. Probably has a
Oh,
couple
for sure,
more.
he has a nice margin. Might as well watch Mia round off the final lap. Whoa!
RSCA there in 3rd of GT4.
Race of
Looking at the
Champions?
stake. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not making that
Race of
joke again.
Champions currently relaxing in P3 there with GT4.
Yeah, he
He
hasn't
has no
had
help
anything.
behind.
He has nothing in front or behind, so I think he should be pretty clear. Here we go. We are here on the final lap of round number 2 at Saitama. Currently, we're just going to watch Mia round this off, and then we'll attempt to get all the class leaders coming across the line. Sylvia Chuki and also Play Games himself. Definitely been an exciting day, and quite well, not so much LMP3, but at least in GT3 there was quite a good battle for P3. In GT4 we had plenty of fighting between all the top 6 drivers in that, which was really good fun to watch for both of those. Again, that's why I said ISCC is, at least in my opinion, one of my favorites to watch. And by one of my favorites, I mean just RSCA specifically. It does look like I just want to make sure how we're gonna set this up. Mia's about to enter the final chicane. Can't tell where Sylvia and okay, so Play Games will be ahead of Sylvia first. Okay, here we go. Coming out the final corner, over 37 seconds for sure. Here we go. Mia will win overall in the LMP3 for Ultimate Motorsports at round number 2 by a convincing margin for sure. I want to make sure I don't miss anything at the line. If I do, job. Here we go. Here's play games. Oh, never mind. It's one of the XKs. That's probably, yeah, that's 72. Here's play games right here. A bit behind, and then Sylvia Chuki also is a little bit behind. Yeah. Oh no, there's Sylvia. Right there. Okay, I wonder what happened. Looks like Sylvia had a... Why is Sylvia so slow? Oh! Okay. That... Huh? It's a little weird. Okay, well, Sylvia, I'm pretty sure, will still win GT3. That's a little weird.
Okay.
Here we go, and here's play games for the win in GT4. Second win of the season to come across the line after a very well-fought battle. Lutzer Michael also...
With the air. Good battle with air.
It was a really good battle. Unfortunately, Lutzer couldn't make any response. I will see. Here's Sylvia. I don't understand what happened. I'm assuming Sylvia accidentally had something. He's driving really calmly. He's on a Sunday drive.
Sunday drive.
He's got his AirPods in right now. Here he goes. This is your leader for GT3. Very silent track, almost like they're practicing. We'll come back around to round off all three class winners. There he goes. He has every reason to be happy right now. I can already hear. Oh, sound like a sword. There he goes. And those are all your class leaders that have came across the line. Right there. There we go. Okay. Now at the race over, we will go to a quick little coffee break, and then we will set up the cameras and everything for a quick bit of podium. Yeah. We'll see you there. broadcast. Here we go. Everyone, welcome back for our little podium thing that we're gonna do for all 3 classes. Again, Kitty here. Oh, there's a dive hiding right there. I think he's hiding from Sevo still. Sevo, if you are watching, he's behind the podium. If you're looking for him still, he was hunting dive down. Yeah, we're gonna have our little podium ceremony. Here's all the winter cars sitting in front of the podium right now. It's a really lovely podium. Probably one of the best on the entire RSCA calendar, at least in my opinion.
Okay.
Not sure about you. Here we go. Yeah, look. Here's all your here are all your class winners for today. Unfortunately, they're not actually directly in front of their cars. But oh, there's also a flying F3X tool right there.
Classic. So you think this podium is better than Le Mans one?
Okay, never mind. That's right. There is Le Mans. I nearly forgot.
There we go.
It's second to Le Mans. Maybe. We need a Kitty podium tier list. I don't know what we're doing. I'm used to Anthem. Doing that? Do anthems unless it's XLMS?
Usually, well, it depends. Sometimes in XMS we do the podium, the audio, but sometimes not. Some tracks have it like built in the flag system, but
Fortunately, no anthems.
just imagine the national anthem playing in your mind. That's how I would listen.
Okay. Well, no anthems, unfortunately. We do get post-race interviews though, so I hope that's a good substitute. Is you get to hear more of me and less of actual music. My game is still killing stuff. Is anyone gonna join? Yeah, I'm still waiting to see. Because we have Mia here, but I'm waiting to see what happens. Also, hi Mia.
Hi.
Oh boy. I just don't know what's going on. Well, Mia, how was the race? Was it fun at least?
As you can imagine, I was expecting Santi to get a drive-through penalty. I was very surprised to find out that he, in fact, had won the SCC than I did.
Rare Santi actually being a good driver on it. Well, you won by 30. You won by like 37 minutes.
Let's not forget that I had 44 CCs and I had 43. Let's not forget I had 44 and he had 43.
You had 44?
Yep.
You nearly got a drive. Well, you nearly would have got a drive.
Always on the limits. Always on the limits on everything.
Always on the limit. So that means Santi was on the limit. It still wasn't
good race. I'm proud of that one.
There's a Brad's car's on fire, flipping around.
Oops. That's
You might want to. And Lucas, you might want to go get the fire truck.
Oh, he's kind of flinging himself around.
And you might want to get the fire truck and the SCP Foundation while you're at it.
Nah, that's fine.
Forgot this isn't. What is it again? Oh yeah, Mosport yesterday where we had the anomalous 30-minute long wait. Anyways, yeah, do you expect next Saturday to be good then, considering how this race went?
I'm expecting it to be a harder win, considering I'm probably going to be facing better drivers. But I'm in good spirits. This race went well. I know the track, so it should. I could definitely compete.
Fair enough. Alright, well, thank you for that little bit of an interview. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I don't think Magnus isn't here. I know Play Games doesn't do interviews, but can you get Sylvia up in the booth, please? Go get Sylvia. Someone go get Sylvia. I want to see if they can go into the booth again. I don't think they will. Oh, there's Sylvia. Lucas, do you know what's even going on?
What, in game? No.
Yeah.
LMP? Probably?
I don't know. Well, no, because that's Sylvia on the right. Sylvia. Oh, no, Sylvia's gone. I don't know what's going on then. Oh well, I think we'll just end the broadcast there then. Well, thanks everyone for watching, even if that wasn't our best work exactly. Had a great day of ISCC racing for sure. My name's Kitty. I'm the primary commentator and also the streamer for RSCA TV. We were joined by Lucas here in the booth today. We're in a tiny bit of dive. We also had a few interviewees here earlier from your pole position, also your race winner. We'll see you all back at Saitama next weekend for excellent action.
Yes.